All right. Welcome, everybody, to the Top 5 podcast. Today, with our special guest, Duck. Duck, don't know your full name, but it doesn't matter because you're a duck. So we'll get into that soon. Let's start off with the Top 5 roll call.
Dayman here, ready to quack.
Quack. Stupido Einstein here. Insert duck pun.
Chalk Banana of your Philadelphia Phillies already insulting the guests. Unfortunately, unintentionally, just kind of rolled right into it.
And Leopold Quackersbeck, pitcher for your
Tampa Bay Devil
Brewers.
Rays. Not mine.
That was a good one.
Not mine.
Thank you.
Quack Banana.
Your Milwaukee Brewers.
And I am Martin, the Ducksworth, and I'm legally obligated to tell people that recently at a family reunion, I said that I have a decadent cornhole.
Corn barn?
Quack, quack, my friends. Quack, quack, indeed.
Quack, quack.
Welcome to the pod.
Well, on that note, how did you decide to be a duck?
So I already
Mama
knew
duck
of the
and
name
daddy
Martin
duck.
Ducksworth, MLR.
I thought for sure you were going to say, I already knew I was a duck from very, very early on.
Well, yeah, you know,
when
when
I was a kid.
I look at myself in the mirror and I think, oh, I'm a duck. You know, it's
Naturally.
pretty damn easy to realize. But,
You've got that nice natural down that protects you and keeps you warm.
yeah, it's very
Yeah.
nice and lovely to have.
Not everybody has that? Am I a duck?
You're a duck, buddy.
This post made by
Yeah.
a duck.
Maybe some form of goose. Is there an Idaho goose? I don't know if that's a thing.
There probably is.
I don't know.
Neither do I.
If there are, they gotta be nicer than Canadian geese.
Canadian geese can suck it.
Aren't they really mean?
Yes.
Apparently, according to comparing American airline staff to Canadian airline staff, apparently American airline staff are nicer. So,
Are you saying that all airports are staffed by geese?
That's what I heard.
aren't yours?
That's what I was picking up on.
That makes
Yeah.
sense why they're so
it's
slow.
a duck's world. It's a duck's world.
We're just living in it.
Yeah.
Guys,
We're
I
just
just want to
doing
say, not to derail this already, I made chocolate chip
Oh.
cookies.
Oh,
like
we've been
five-
derailing before the podcast even started.
I
Please
made
go.
chocolate
I can-
chip cookies like 5 minutes ago. They're
I
at
can
that
tell
like,
you
you.
enjoying their gooiness.
they're
Yeah.
that
so
like
delicious.
perfect like underbaked just enough.
You
to
made them
be-
rare.
Yep.
Oh yeah, they're rare, buddy. They're rare.
Attaboy.
If you're not
Attaboy.
scooping them off the pan and they're almost falling
Oh.
apart, and you got to be careful,
No, he's-
they're not rare enough.
No, let him cook.
Yeah.
Almost
Nice.
cook.
But barely. Don't let him cook too much.
It's like a raw
Anyway,
steak.
so MLR name origin. I knew of the name Martin Ducksworth before MLR just because I already used it for other similes for stuff. As for the origin of the name overall, I just really like ducks, and
That's a good answer.
what's a name I could do that would naturally fit duck in it, like Ducksworth, and then what's a pretty milk toast name? Martin Ducksworth. Boom, there you go.
Nice
there we have it.
usage of the word milk toast.
Another
Yeah.
Done.
bird professional.
Yeah, word of the day for
a
you all
well-read
there, milk
duck.
toast. Yes, I'm quite well versed in books. I love to read them, love to eat them.
A fellow
How do you
bird
keep
lawyer.
them dry on the lake?
Well, how else do you get the knowledge from books? You gotta eat it.
Yeah.
What was that, Chalk?
How do you keep the books dry on the lake?
Or
Pool
pond.
floaty.
Or pond.
No, that's great. That's hard.
Second follow-up question:
That's
How
so
do
hard.
you inflate a pool floaty with a bill?
Well, all you need to do
Slowly.
is look up inflation. Duck
Oh, no.
inflation.
Duck
Oh,
inflation?
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I am super nervous.
Have to use
Google that
incognito
one.
for that one.
No,
Yeah. Don't. For those at home, use an incognito tab for that. Don't just look that up raw. Don't just look that up raw.
Just raw.
Oh no,
Why'd you
he's
say
doing.
raw?
He's actually doing it. Don't look that up on a raw browser.
I mean, I was gonna
Why
ask.
the Fed may not duck inflation this time? DuckTales inflation lesson?
You know what? DuckTales inflation lesson actually might be like an educational video from DuckTales. So maybe.
I'm on it.
I mean, I assume because Scrooge
I'm on
McDuck is so
DuckTales,
rich
Larry.
that his wealth would create
Inflation.
Yeah.
I don't know enough about inflation to dispute it.
Yep.
Okay, I'll show you my cards. They're terrible.
Okay, I'll show you my cards. They were actually kind of good.
Oh, I should have been paying attention because I had a 3 of a kind.
You didn't, dude.
You literally won.
I feel like this question might
Man,
have
I
already
was looking
been.
up duckflation.
I feel like this question might have already been answered, but like, are you silly or is that just for geese?
I think silly is universal. You know, if you're feeling pretty duck and silly, then you kind of just always feel kind of silly. And if you're feeling duck and goofy, you just say gorsh.
Gorge.
I feel like if you're going to talk like that in the podcast, I understand why you didn't want to have this while like family members were home.
Oh yeah, no, I'm.
Do you
I feel like
kiss your
we need
mother
a-
with that bill.
I feel like we need a ducking tally count in the top corner. I feel like that'll be going in. How many
Yeah.
times
Oh, okay,
the word
hold on.
ducking is
We can
said.
bump the upper up now. Duck, 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 duck,
Oh,
duck.
God. Oh God.
Am I going to have to get censored like
don't
Tomas
count.
or?
Don't make me do that.
So here's how the rule works, and this is a good letting people
Rule
know.
of
Hold
thumb.
on, I want to bet. 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 I want to bet.
Oh, no.
I want to bet. I want to bet.
I want a bet counter.
You got to give.
I want to bet. Quack. All right.
Call.
We let people censor themselves if they want to. So we record ahead of time for numerous reasons. One, because we don't trust ourselves. Two, we want to give people the ability to be like, you know what? I didn't want to say that, so I would like that stricken from the record. And we don't even like. There's been a whole podcast we didn't air because we didn't like what someone was saying or not saying on it.
Yeah.
Um,
that freaking
so-
guy.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
what
So, if you say something here that you don't want to get back to the flock, we are super happy to just like delete it.
A full
Not
house.
flock?
by-
Whatever you want to do.
Jeez, Full House.
Chalk. Did you seriously just
I don't
make
think
a
it's-
flock pun?
I didn't make a flock.
Is it
pun,
a
I just
flock of
referred
ducks?
To your
I
people.
just said the word flock.
Flock and great.
That missing
So-
episode, Teddy Big Stick.
Don't slander Teddy like that.
Oh,
Don't
I
slander
mean, if it's
Teddy.
Big
Forever
Stick,
to
I
learn
can
how to use
imagine.
this technology.
we love Teddy.
If it-
We love Teddy in this house.
do love
If it's Big Stick, I can imagine why that one's after dark only.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
worse than that. It's really
There were
not
some
good.
super secret political secrets in there.
Not
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
he disclosed
like,
the results of the election of 1904.
He's going to be very upset
Yeah,
about
like-
this, but he was revealing some secrets about the Teapot Dome scandal, which
Yeah.
I know
he was
was not.
revealing-
I don't think that was during his presidency, right,
It
Leo?
was not. It was. It
Oh,
was
God,
Ulysses
don't
S.
do
Grant.
Don't do
Oh
that.
yes,
I
but
don't
he had the
know.
inside dirt on it. Is my point because he came after and could read the files.
My
So-
ass does not.
Yeah,
know.
there was also like a 31-minute rant about how sexy trees are. Yeah.
That was the one part we could keep.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what's
that
wrong
was
with
actually
trees?
approved.
That became the entire episode.
Yeah, we're pro tree here, and we're also
yeah.
I love the
pro
tree's
tree
hair.
love.
It runs
In
fast.
multiple
I-
ways.
I
You-
like
you
its
like the-
arms.
Yeah, you like the wood?
Yeah.
Bring the wood. The wood is good.
A lot of my house is made of wood, so
I'd say a
Oh,
good percent of mine is made.
those are
Okay,
vibes.
second little pig.
Yeah.
Okay, second little pig.
you know what?
Oink,
Some of
oink.
my house is made of brick. So
You're like
I'm
pig
like that. I'm
2.5.
on the scale of second to third pig, just like
You're
on
like
the Kinsey
2.5?
scale, I'm closer to the middle. So
Kinsey.
Guys, we're on podcast
So-
minute like 8. I'm on cookie number 2. We're gonna
Oh
add a
my
Let's
cookie
go.
tally. We're gonna add a cookie tally too.
Somebody stop
should
it.
add a
Cookie
cookie
count in one corner and the duck count on the other.
Yeah.
Somebody
Without my
stop
cookies,
it.
I'm just a monster.
Get Tomas
Ah,
cook. Get Tomas counting like how many cookies you eat.
So I gotta ask Duck, how into the duck thing are you? Like, does it saturate other parts of your life, or is it an MLR thing only?
I think the universe weirdly ingrained it into my life because my wonderful older sister, her boyfriend proposed to her. Current fiancés, they're getting married sometime next year.
Congratulations.
But the weird fucking thing is that he also likes ducks. And
Weird.
Iran. It's
So you
it's
have
just
a real
like,
flock now.
oh,
Yeah, like the Wi-Fi network at their house is the duck pond. He has like a duck lamp, and like it's the weirdest thing. I'm
But is
just
he like a duck hunter, or is he like ducks?
oh, he's like me, likes ducks, likes ducks. I'm not sure if he also is a duck in a fake baseball community though. So
Okay, fair
I
enough.
feel like we'd
Remains
know
to be
about
seen.
it if he was. I feel like we'd know about it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. People keep to themselves. Like
Yeah, like Blake Snell, famous
yeah, like
MLR
Blake
player.
Snell, exactly.
yep.
Blake Snow,
And
famous
I
MLR
assume
player.
Albert Pujols, soon to be Hall of Famer, former Dodgers, Angels, and
Yes,
Cardinals.
Dodgers legend.
I assume he's in here somewhere. So
And
Yeah.
Dane Dunning, famous. He's in MLR somewhere. He told me.
who's this?
Dane Dunning, starting pitcher for your Texas Rangers.
Not mine.
The last Ranger I knew about was I think
Oh,
Nelson
God.
Cruz getting turned
David
around on that
Freese?
fly ball.
Oh no.
David Freese was not a Ranger.
I
Oh,
know
all
that's
the-
Mike
the,
Napoli?
that's the
All-
fucking joke. Okay.
Napoli.
Yeah, I went to the actual Ranger though, who was Nelson Cruz, who can't catch a
Legend.
fly ball hit
He cannot.
3 steps behind him.
Listen, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about being seen tomorrow night or Bautista hitting a drive to left after a 1-1 from Dyson.
You brought up the Bautista clip, so now somewhere Morello's angry. Great.
I will say that
Oh no.
Nelson Cruz was
Maybe
really
I'll-
good as DH only.
Yes.
Can't play the field for shit
Him-
though.
Look, that does not reflect on the man or his ability as a ball player. Like we all have,
Yeah.
moments.
Shit.
Shaking
Um,
hands emoji.
For
Nelson
instance,
Cruz and
I
Kyle
have the
Schwarber.
Matt Jimenez podcast, which has probably been out by now, and people can hear how fucking awkward of a human being I am. So,
Has it?
like,
That one's
we
actually
all have
not out yet, so
That is not out yet. No.
but it will be
Yeah.
out by the time this one is.
that's true.
That's that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's accurate.
Accurate.
That's accurate.
It's Akurate?
Yeah,
That's
that.
the Italian, yeah.
You can't make me quack, so don't try to make me quack by saying things.
Quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Damn it.
Yeah. Shaking hands emoji. Kyle Schwarber and Nelson Cruz. Just active hindrances on defense.
Duck, I also want to notice. I
Just
want to
awful.
note that your name in our podcast server is Talkin' Ducksworth, which I think
Yes.
is a great name, especially for what we're doing here.
Yeah, I change it in case I like do other things. Like my evil universe self is Darton Mucksworth. There's also somewhere out there is Poutine Ducksworth. He's Canadian.
Naturally.
Oh, I thought maybe Russian.
And no.
That's
There's
Putin
a whole Duckworth
Ducksworth.
cinematic. You have a whole DCU. It's a Duckworth cinematic universe. It's
Okay,
better
okay,
than any
okay.
other DCU.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
It is the number
Yeah, yeah.
one DCU of 2 DCUs.
Yeah,
Who
we're
made
not
the
getting.
Howard the Duck joke?
Wait, there was a
Had to
Howard
be-
the Duck joke?
It had to be Stupido. He's the only one old enough to remember Howard.
Hey,
the Duck.
I know.
Absolutely was me. I said, where does he fall in the DCU?
Awesome. Stupido and I are
He
finding out
comes
every day
in
how
as,
close we
like-
are.
He comes?
Hey, yo.
Sorry.
I mean,
Hey, yo.
does Howard the Duck have kids? Does he have kids?
I never read the comic, and I don't remember the movie because it came out when I was like 3. So
Okay.
How dare you?
he is the Howard the Duck is like the original Marvel movie.
Yeah. Someone look up if Howard the Duck has kids.
Alright.
Ping me
I'm
when you
on
get
it.
it.
Ping me when you get
Are you
it.
going to your bookshelf, Stupido, or are you using the internet?
No, I'm looking at it.
Okay.
You're pulling up an old scroll and you're unfurling it, consulting it.
You hear the whatchamacallit. Oh, the papyrus. You hear the papyrus unfurling.
As opposed to hearing Sans Undertale.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Alter ego, Howard Duckson. Never would have
He has a son?
No, it's his alter ego.
Here's all
got-
three guys.
Oh.
Duck finally was like, Father? Are you back from getting milk?
Have you returned?
When it comes to 6-year-old Martin, Howard, you are not the father.
Does a backflip.
I cannot find if he has kids, so that is probably accurate.
Yeah, I don't think he does.
Yeah.
I don't think he
Okay.
has kids, sadly.
Sorry.
It would
Nope.
be surprising
Sorry
to
you
me
had
if
to
he
find
does
out this
because
way.
he's often depicted as being romantically involved with human women.
Oh,
And I
so-
don't think that cross-species pollination works.
Well, South Park taught
should
us
it
that
start
it
getting
is
humiliation?
actually true. South Park taught us that it is
You could
actually
probably
true.
find out on the internet.
South
somewhere.
Park
But-
taught us that.
The
I
duck
mean, you could
wants to
find.
die.
Look, I'm not saying they can't bone. I'm saying they can't bone productively. That's my point.
Productively.
Productively.
What? Who said it has to be productive? Why can't it just be for?
In order
Yeah,
for
right.
him to have
enjoyment?
children, that's how it needs to. That's
Your
productive.
version
said
of
it can't be
productive
for
is so
enjoyment.
human-centric.
Why can't they just
That's
enjoy the
disrespectful.
Gok 9000?
Just have a little fun.
I'm sorry. Productively. What I'm saying is he can't make offspring because he bones people outside of his species, which is
Listen.
perfectly fine. I'm not a speciesist or anything like that. Do your thing,
So I'm not shaming.
especially
They-
when you're a duck.
The only thing
So
that
we
I can
can't have offspring, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Not-
pull
not
out all I want.
because
You
he
can't
seems
have
to be
that.
specifically into humans. If he were to have a duck partner, I'm sure he could do something. I don't know, but I mean, why not?
We don't know how we don't know if it's working. You know
Yes.
how old this Howard Duck person
I
is.
feel like he's a DILF.
the only
Hey,
a duck I'd like to fuck.
Are you
I
also
hate you
attracted to ducks?
You're not looking at my search history.
I'm not looking at your
That
We are
wasn't
not.
it.
Just
we are not Big Brother. We are
having
not
a
looking at it
conversation
actively
amongst
now.
friends.
We're on
Hey
the
man, you
poker
had
table.
no right being in that hand, and you hit that jack luckily, and you should not have been there the whole time.
I didn't want to fold for the
He's-
viewers.
He's 3 cookies deep. He's 3 cookies
Yeah.
deep. You can't.
3 cookies,
can't
2
make
Cookie-
stri-
he is-
3 cookies, a
Can't make
Sprite,
the
Let
and
him
decision.
2
make the
blunts
decision.
deep.
It's
Let's go.
diabetes.
A Sprite.
So
Oh,
off
man,
of
he's
the
off the
base
hizzy.
questions, I've answered 2 so far. Let's go.
All right, that's
Duck
more
is
than,
ready for more.
more than we
Okay.
expected.
Do you like bread, especially bread torn into little pieces?
I'm a big bread guy.
Duck.
I'll
but okay.
have my white bread. I also love French bread. And
Fancy.
you could say that I absolutely loaf it.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go for a minute, guys. I gotta step away after that one. That was
I'm
know.
about
my
to
limit.
time him out.
I'm staying here.
wow.
Don't let them
Loaf it.
put you down, Duck. Wow, that's
Nope.
3 4s.
Yep. Nobody should be duckist here. Okay, it's a real problem.
And a 3.
Corner 3. What a terrible flop.
Corner 3. Corner 3.
I wonder who had a 4 in their hand and folded it. I'm gonna bet stupidity.
Not me being a
I'm gonna bet
stupid-
me because my bot is dumb and stupid, like me.
Can you see your
It's
bot?
just like no.
Ah,
He is
We
folded.
usually have $512.
Well, because when I look back at the podcast, I'll see what my bot is doing, and it's like a whole new experience.
Oh,
it will be. It's a
Well,
good call.
that's-
losing.
yeah.
I don't want to spoil, but it's losing.
It's not doing well.
I mean, what's
He
your
beat
me
definition
with
of
a
losing?
card.
He's
Oh.
he's better than me, I assume. Even though my mom literally is a World Series poker champion, I
Oh, wow.
did not pick up the skill.
Really?
Your mom
Yes.
has won a World Series of Poker
She has a
championship.
bracelet.
I know she was at least there. She's very good at poker
Oh,
and plays
that's
with World Series
still
of Poker
impressive.
players.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little different, but it's still impressive.
It is very much so different, yes, but it's still impressive.
I'm only saying she probably didn't win it because I don't remember. Because I have a bad
Okay.
memory.
Seems
I,
like something you would
busted
remember.
You're
Greg
a duck.
Raymer in a tournament. I busted Greg Raymer out of a tournament.
Yeah,
No shit. I don't know who that is, but no shit.
I was going to say, I don't know who that is.
I recognize the name. I
He won
can't
the
think
World
of
Series
why.
of Poker one year.
Oh, wow.
Damn, okay.
Owen Wilson, wow.
Wow.
Man, last time I was
Wow.
in Vegas, I lost way too much money at the poker table.
Good job, Damon.
Oof.
Thanks, hey man.
Eh,
Poker
Yep.
is
The house always wins. But remember,
poker.
99%
Vegas is
of
very far away
gamblers-
from me.
The house always wins, so remember, never go outside.
The house always wins.
it's like-
Remember, 99% of gamblers lose before
It's
quit
terrible.
before their big win.
It's like a 10-hour drive from us to Vegas. So, like, isn't horrible. But, like, last time we went, we drove all night. And then we rolled into rolled into town the next
Here-
morning. That shit sucked.
Like swingers, baby.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can only lose 100% of your money. You can make at least 200% of your money if you win.
True. That is a good point.
I mean, that is a point.
I don't know if it's good, but yeah, it's a thing you could say.
I think it's good.
It is a sayable thing.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
it's a string of words together that makes some sort of sense in a grammatical way.
Damien's hitting that. What's the fifth card called? Hitting that one again.
Called the river.
The river.
Get rivered, unfortunately.
Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers.
What does that mean?
Only the first two albums.
What's he saying?
I don't know. I don't
Cuomo is
speak
the
duck.
lead singer of Weezer.
Oh,
you
no
you
shit.
you don't even know the riff from Buddy Holly, probably.
Oh
You
no,
don't
I
even know
do.
the riff-
I
I'm so
definitely
old.
do.
I once had a
just got-
computer in my home that came preloaded with the video from Buddy Holly. So Windows
so
95 for the
old.
win.
I was in a
Uh-oh.
band and we played Buddy Holly.
And it had just
Not the
came out
song
the
by
week
Weezer,
out.
but
Yeah,
actual Buddy
yeah.
Holly music.
But actual Buddy Holly. That's fucking hilarious.
You just
Oh,
got
man.
Weezered.
You just got Buddy Holly.
Ooh-wee, you.
Now.
I'm trying to think of what is the Buddy Holly song. I know one.
You did just like Buddy Holly.
That's the Buddy Holly song, yes.
I mean, you're technically correct, which is the best type of
Sorry.
correct.
I can't
But
That's my favorite
claimed
gift.
because of how that is.
Oh, like That'll Be the Day is a Buddy Holly song.
There you go. This is gonna make me like my middle-aged man ass sound super creepy, but I love the movie Juno, or I did like 10 years ago, and there's a Buddy Holly song on that soundtrack.
that's true.
That's
That's,
a
a
good
good
song.
movie.
It's a really good movie.
That's a good movie.
Dayman, we should
That song is Dearest.
Yes. Dearest.
I love the.
What
the fuck?
the words?
What do they put in the mailbox? Is it Hot Pockets or something else, or chapstick?
Orange Tic Tacs.
Or Tic Tacs, that's what it is. I knew it was some very small item. Man, it's been years
I've watched
since I've seen the movie.
I've watched it recently.
Small item. Hot Pockets.
Well, that was the other joke, so I couldn't tell if it was that one or like some other thing that you would normally have with you. Okay, sorry.
Yes,
Sorry,
we all have
yeah.
Hot Pockets.
Question. Is a hot pocket a descriptor of its temperature or of its attractiveness?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
What do you mean?
want to
Yes,
kiss
a Hot Pocket?
I want
You
to
basically
Hot Pocket.
already kiss a hot pocket by
You
eating
do
it.
more than
By
that.
putting it in your mouth.
You're doing
Okay,
more
no,
than
look,
kissing it.
No. You're right. That's annoying. You're right.
He's technically
I
correct.
feel like I'm annoying, so.
Which is the best type of correct.
You're not annoying. It's okay.
No, I think I am,
mean-
brother.
Listen, take it from me. I'm annoying. I'm with me more than you are. I know.
Yup.
Yeah, nobody hates me more than me.
It's
So,
more
next
socially
question.
acceptable to unleash hate against.
I
myself
want to
than
ask a
against
question off the
others.
fly if you don't.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because
As
Duck,
opposed to
listen,
on the bee.
Oh, I get it.
Remember what
It's
I
a
said about
different
getting
insect.
timed out?
I feel like I walked into that one, and I
You
also
did.
feel like I didn't deserve it, even though I walked into it. So my question is, and I'm genuinely curious. After talking to you for the 4 minutes that we've been talking,
25, but yeah.
I get more of the structure of your season 9 draft questionnaire. Like it reads like I hear your voice
Oh,
in my
such
memory
a good
of it.
question.
I was
So-
hoping you would bring this up. I didn't want to bring it up, but yes, I so wanted
Well,
this to be brought up.
Tell me how you got to there, how much time it took. Like, walk me through some of this, because it was one of
Such
my
a good
favorite things
questionnaire.
of the college
Um,
thing was the
I
Montreal
should probably
College.
do something.
Okay,
I'm calling.
you should also say a few things that were in it for those people who do not know, who did not fill it out, who are not rookies. who are listening to
So
this.
let me give a user's perspective if I can. The Montreal questionnaire was a tour of the clubhouse,
Mhm.
and by that I mean there was like a tour guide character that took you to various places or various
The tour
team
guide
members.
character. The tour guide character is not romanceable yet.
Yes, well, there was no real
Yet, you say.
super interactive portion, but I could see how one could be built out. There was definitely lore that could be utilized to have some sort
There
of
was
like,
at least
choose
one
your
response.
adventure.
There was at least a few responses trying to romance the tour guide.
Okay.
I don't
But-
blame them. He's
Sorry
sexy.
about that.
Yeah.
Sir, this
Are you
is a
sorry about calling
Wendy's.
me? Because that's not nice.
So Wendy's.
Sir. Please
So-
do
How
not
much
try to
time
sleep
did you
with
put
the
into
tour
it?
guide. This is a Wendy's.
Okay. How much time I put into it? I got on it pretty early. I know I at least got on it before like anyone else published their forms, because first off, most of the questions are actually sourced from the people themselves. You know, Emerson's questions, Kiwi's questions, Jim's, all of them. I had to ask for questions that they would want, and then if I feel there wasn't enough satisfactory ones, I would just fill in on what I think their characters are like. And so then after I was able to crowdsource all of the questions from the remaining team members, I then had to just put it all together over the course of a week and a half, I would say. I had to use Photoshop, get things organized. There was a last second freak out with at the end of the questionnaire is K-Tax, the nickname for the beloved Clentac Pay the fucking tax.
I don't know what that is.
Phillies GM Clentac did not pay the luxury tax to better the team. Anyways, there was an issue with the drop-down image submission, because that portion was K-Tax asking if you have any pets and if you had any images of those pets you like to share. Because I did the form on the app, and the app did not let me do drop-down questions. It wouldn't, when I tried to do the link, it wouldn't do it, so that you had to sign in, which you shouldn't have to do. And I had to take that question and change it so that it was just a paragraph thing, and then you can just drop a link to an image or something. So that was the last second freak out, but we got to that. After all that, I published it. I was really glad with all the rookies loving it. Some of you, I saw some of you here included, loved it. And I just really wanted to do something different, because I think Montreal really goes heavy on building off of having good rookies. We love us some good rookies.
Sorry, I have to
I
put,
really think I
put
should
chocolate on chocolate.
That's not chocolate, but okay.
Is that the poop ice cream?
No, it's chocolate.
I liked the culture of the team that it displayed. I liked the absolute surreality of it. That was fun. You know, it was nice to do something different.
I was there drawing myself on a skateboard, and with crayons. I will say, I will publicly release this. For the crayon question, the most unanimous color was blue. That was the most popular color.
And that's the wrong color, because the proper answer is red.
What,
No,
for
the
favorite
proper
color?
answer was my answer, which was Weezer Blue Album.
Okay, first off, Pinkerton all the way. Secondly, I don't think that's a crayon.
I think that album's older than you, Duck.
I know, but I think I might agree. Blue Album is really real good, man. I don't know
Real
if
good.
Pink-
Super great. Super
Pinkerton
great.
beats it. It's close.
Man, James.
Okay, I won.
Hey,
Good job, Leo.
Hello.
Thanks.
everyone.
Oh God.
So I'm sorry to interrupt your questions, Dayman. Please continue. I
that's
just
fine.
had to talk about that. I thought it was a
No,
It's
that
fine.
that was good.
It's okay.
It's fine. Duck, do you like Quack?
What? Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Do you like quack? Okay, I'll leave.
No, man. I don't know about any of that, man. Yeah, that's not my thing. I don't know that. I don't know jack shit, dog.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah,
Serious question.
you are horrible.
Oh?
Oh? Okay, serious question that I would say is what is like your player history? Like if you've been a GM, captains, like have you always been on Montreal?
I guess I can just kind of tie this into like when I joined MLR. I was a season 7 FCB pitcher. I was on the University of South Florida, coached by the one and only Hannibal Bly. Love Hanny. Love
Shout
Hanny.
out.
Golf clap for Hanny.
Podcast favorite, Hanny.
Yes.
Yep.
My
His
favorite
wife
part of
doesn't
the
like us,
colon
apparently.
is the space between the dots. Anyways, so
Good.
I
Good
was
call,
in
man.
FCB. I was one of 3 pitchers who qualified for the 2 innings pitch leaderboards. There was Mark, whose ERA was like, I want to say like below 1. There was
Damn.
Newt, who had like a similar ERA, and they were on the same school. And then there was me, whose ERA hovered like closer to 5 than anything. My only
Five is a
thing I
good
had
ERA, though.
the only thing I had going for me was strikeouts. There was a Guillermo Griffey article about it. I wrote. You can look into that further. But
Shout
so I
out.
joined that.
Gentle plug.
I
Love GG3.
love me some GG3. I unfortunately it was during FCB where I drank the Axe Finesse Kool-Aid and became a third personer. So that kind of tanked me a bit. But
You were a
that
third
tanked-
person duck, huh?
Yep, I was the third person to be a third personer, ironically. Which,
Who was
considering
who
my
was the
love
other
of the
one?
rule of 3, it's Dick Sledge. He was after Axe, currently not here anymore.
Dick
Anyways,
Sledge.
Dick Sledge. Mike Ock is the
Sledge.
only one still continuing that, I still believe. So, shout out Mike Ock for doing it in a respectful way. Anyways,
Potential future guest,
yes,
Mike Nock.
yes. Don't
Jeez.
forget the accent over the I. And so then, from there, I tanked hard enough. I tanked hard enough to get drafted by the Montreal Expos at 1.17. Still first rounder, but I feel like I probably could have gotten top 10 if I wasn't a third personer. I know people hated me for that. They just blocked me, and like that's completely fair to them. So then, rookie year, I go through. I lead the league in innings pitched and strikeouts. I don't remember what my innings pitched was, but I remember my strikeouts were at 65.
Oh, almost.
So yeah,
Damn.
That's a few.
yeah.
For sure.
Well, that's what happens when you're a TTO pitcher. I really love I love strikeouts, and it's why I hate Satan, because Satan hates strikeouts.
Satan hates strikeouts.
Satan.
Is he a
He
pitch
hates-
contact?
That seems like
Oh,
a
yeah,
really
that's-
good podcast.
Are you
name
calling
to me.
Dave Duncan Satan?
I don't know who Dave Duncan is, but if he's affiliated with that fuck, then yeah, screw him. Screw him in
Oh,
Satan
sounds
affiliation.
it sounds like you're calling
Oh.
Dave Duncan Satan.
No, I think
He's
he's
not
calling
saying
Satan
himself.
Dave Duncan.
Look. Satan's unconsensually possessed me before. I would know if Dave Duncan was Satan.
Well, you don't even know who Dave Duncan is.
Dave
who-
Duncan Donuts, baby.
Who is Dave Duncan?
Anyways.
Dave Duncan is a
MLR name
former.
right there.
He's a pitching. What was it? I missed it.
That's an-
Dave Duncan Donuts.
Donuts.
Yeah,
Yeah, Dave
Duncan
Duncan.
is a pitching coach, a longtime pitching coach, considered to be honestly one of the best pitching coaches of all time, best coaches of all time. And he was with the A's and was with the Cardinals with Tony La Russa. So
TLR.
he was the father of the late great goofy ass mofo Chris Duncan, who
Goofy
he is known for humping the World Series trophy. You should look
a
up
man of
Chris
class.
Duncan World Series. It never has that been said. But he was
make
like
sure
a bad
to spay
person.
new to
which
your
is
pets,
nice.
people.
Yes, exactly. But yeah,
Yeah. Anyways, so I finished that season with an ERA around 3.3. I didn't get rookie. I didn't get rookie of the year votes, but I didn't really feel like I should be. There were better rookies. And then
Fair.
season 8, I come around and I'm like, you know what? I really enjoyed FCB. I want to be a college GM. I cannot recommend being a college GM more. I feel like the hierarchy for people who want leadership roles is you be a college GM, a minor league GM, then you work for a major league GM spot. So I was a college GM in season 8 for the Oregon Ducks. You may recognize.
Amazing.
Yes, you may recognize. My co-GM was Ali Olson, great Giants player. You may recognize some Oregon Ducks players like Alex Lancer, Goose Gordon, Jim Johnman, King
Goose
Raj,
Gordon on the
and,
Oregon Ducks. Really? That's fucking
Yes.
amazing.
Yes,
Hold
and,
up.
Naturally.
and funny enough, it wasn't his class because he was like a multi-season veteran still, but Tucker Dowd, otherwise known as Ducker Dowd, was part of that team.
Ducker
Because he
Duck.
went back to college.
Brand new Angel?
Yep.
Yes.
Brand new
Angel.
Angel. Yep.
Of Anaheim.
Yep.
Wish
Recently
him
from
luck
your Tampa Bay Rays? Or
Yep.
not yours?
Yep.
He's
Whoever's.
also my FCB coach.
Yes.
he was.
It's funny. Tucker coached Hannibal, who coached me, and then I coached Tucker.
The
It's like a
circle
weird
of coach.
Christmas week
It's a
of
three-way.
FCB
The
coaches.
circle of coach.
Wait, so we've hit that three-way on interviews.
I'm not three-weighing with Tucker and Handy. Let's not get that on the
You
record.
wouldn't?
I was about to say.
All
It's
right,
not really.
hold on.
It's not
Let's
really
watch our words.
A
three-way.
three-way would require me to go on.
Let's
some
use
shows.
a different.
I'm
Let's
not
use a
going to
different adjective.
It's more of a
Yeah.
daisy chain where you like
Yeah,
one connects to
threesome.
the other, connects to the other.
What? does
I
that
don't-
mean?
Like with old hard drives back in the 90s and 2000s, where you daisy chained the IDEs.
I was barely alive.
People
Sir,
have been
you were
daisy chained
born in
for a
like
long time,
2000.
buddy. Don't you worry. It has nothing to do with
Get
your
the
life.
fuck out of here.
I was born in 2001.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking shit to Leo, who's like, I was barely alive in the 90s. Like, get out of here.
I was born in 2001.
Did we lose Leo?
The little mic.
No,
cut
we-
out. No, I knew what he was saying, but
I was born in 2001. There you go.
Anyways, so then
after
the
college,
Oregon Ducks had.
or
The Oregon Ducks had ended up with a 1-2 record, but because in the Western Division, but because of how fucked the Western Division was fucked. There was the Purdue Boilermakers at 3-0, I believe, and then all of the other teams were 1-2.
Oh damn!
And we managed to scrape through because of a 4-0 comeback. That was a 4-5 0 diff walk-off because of Jay Martell, Ducks legend, not on the team anymore, but Ducks legend. And then because of run differential, we actually got to face the Tennessee Volunteers for the third place cup. I don't remember what the name of
That's
that
amazing.
particular cup was, but we actually ended up winning because of we ended up winning. I know early on we had a Jim Johnman home run, and because of disavowing Shadow the Hedgehog, because the whole thing with the Volunteers was that they were sponsored by Sonic, so we were like, oh hey, Shadow the Hedgehog sucks. Anyways, then after that,
Hedgehogs are ducks'
Hedgehog
natural.
sucks.
Hedgehogs are ducks' natural enemies. Like,
Also,
that's
the
just
Dutch. I hear Ducks and the Dutch don't get along too. So, yeah.
Shout
I
out
mean,
to the
me
Dutch.
and Dutch Box were part of the same draft class. I still hope we get
Dutch-
along.
Dutch-
I'm not sure.
Dutch Boggs of Leo and I's MLM team. He's our teammate over there. Shout out Dutch
Really?
Boggs.
Wasn't
Yeah.
wasn't he a relatively recent college grad?
He was season 7. He was my
Yeah.
same.
Oh no, Dutch. LA Dodgers GM.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell I'm thinking.
Yeah, but I
Stayed
didn't know
up too
he was
late
on
watching
your
Love
Listen to
guys'-
this
Island,
podcast.
man. Stayed up too late.
I
didn't
am
know he was
so
on your-
dude. You don't know. Like Tom's ex-girlfriend just got brought onto the show, and it is fucking.
Oh,
so
God.
It is not
Come
okay.
on.
Oh my god.
It
what
is not
that?
okay.
Fucking Tom.
We have to do
Fucking
an
and
fucking
there's-
fucking Emma, man.
Fucking
Well, somebody's got
Emma.
it straight.
Yeah,
Thank
and then
Can't be me.
I feel like
After-
this is the surreal. This is the Salvador Dali of top 5 podcasts. That's what this edition is.
Because we're talking to a duck.
No, just because it's like
Because
there's
you
an
slept
overarching
2 hours.
arc
Because you
of
were.
the duck.
Yeah. No, Dayman, talking to a duck's a very regular thing. You need to do it more.
I'm not going to be able to because you guys are all flying south for the winter.
Oh,
Got you there.
Well,
Duck.
we'll
Okay.
miss you, Duck.
okay, so here's the thing. One, I'm from the Expos, the northern, like one of the most northernmost teams
Yeah.
because it's in Canada. I'm going
Yeah.
to fly
That's got a
south for the winter anyways, like just based on how schedules work. And there was a time where there was a press statement from the Montreal Expos that me and Kiwi Cleveland Esquire, the biggest bird himself, had to be put on the migration list.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yep.
Is that why? Is that one of the reasons they took you? You think is because Kiwi was there, or did you predate Kiwi on the Expos?
No. Kiwi was after me because we draft. I was season 7, and then season 8 we drafted Kiwi Cleveland Esquire. After
Mhm.
honestly, it was a steal. I don't know how nobody took Kiwi before us. We then got Jim Johnman from my Oregon Ducks. Let's go nepotism. And then we got Biff Sexy Hot Bod himself. We got our 3. They're still on our team at this current moment. And then then I went to MILR and said, "Hey, I want to be a GM of your team," and they're like, "Sure." So I became the MILR GM of the Chattanooga Coconut Dogs, the capybaras, friends of the world.
W
We were just
Capybara.
really, we were just really chill. We actually ended up going 5-3 and leading our division. I remember there's a particularly good moment where there was there's a team called the Anxiety Attacks. I didn't really like the name, still don't, and they were undefeated.
Had one of those this weekend.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
not
was
great.
that the season with the Gondor Grons?
Yes, that was with the Gondor Grons. Based shout out of the Grons, by the way.
Yeah.
Grond.
One of the best fucking team names ever that's like ever gonna be made to me. Just Grond. So
Shout out
bad.
Leap. Shout out Leap so much.
I don't understand the reference. Can you explain it to this old man?
It's the Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
reference.
Yes.
I thought
Anyways,
it was that's Gondor.
Yeah, the Gondor Grons.
Yeah,
Grond is the big thing
I
they
heard,
use.
I heard. I'm sorry, my bad. I heard it wrong.
Did you hear the
Anyways,
Grondor Gons?
I heard the Grondor something. And I was like, I don't know what a Grondor is.
Anyways, during that season, we started off like not so hot. We went and we lost 2 of our first 3, but then we ended up like beating the 2 undefeated teams left. We were the Giant Killers, and that set us off on a hot streak. You can probably look up in the MLR main Discord the Lazy Man Joe Madden, which was a walk with the bases loaded due to an auto.
Oh no!
God.
Who did that?
I hate throwing Brian under the bus, but it was when Brian was pitching. That whole team was kind of fucked, man. Like, they had to go into the playoffs with a whole new GM. And then, so 5 out of 3, and then we go up against the Bay Area scuba divers. Not the scuba divers. The Bay Area goldfish. That's what it was. Shout out Khaleesi. And then their team, their pitcher, fucked us. They fucked us. They fucking fucked us. Just plain and simple. We got a base runner on like really late in the game, and then they got caught stealing immediately. That was basically our only glimmer of hope, and it was shot just like that. There, I'm trying to remember that. Oh yes, Goose Gordon threw
Terrible.
a perfect game in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Jesus.
Yeah, he threw a perfect game in 3 days to eliminate King Rogers' team, the Mackinac Trolls. So, yep.
Really
Really
sledging.
doing the L dance on a former Oregon Duck. And so we got knocked from the playoffs after losing to the Goldfish. I believe the Box won that season. And so that was when MILR was in the experimental season 8A, season 8B bullshit. No
Right.
awards have been given out, by the way. I'm still pissed about that. Because Lars Newbar Jr., you can look up his stats. My God. My God, he broke
Did
out.
he mash?
He mashed. He had a 3 home run game and brought in like 8 or 9 RBIs.
That's pretty good.
That was
That's okay.
that was the lazy man's Joe Madden game. That was against the Box. And
That's
then,
all right.
yeah. Then
That seems-
I think after that was the walk off against the anxiety attacks. And then after that I became co-GM of the Expos for a little bit. But then stuff happened in life. I unbecame co-GM. I was the 3rd co-GM at that point because there were at least 3 co-GMs that season because it was the now retired Zamir LeBeau / Hayden Werfer, and then Bad Mulligan, current Texas pitcher, was the co-GM. Not like the whole situation of him stepping down was weird because he couldn't like help prevent an auto something, and then he stepped down, and then Emerson had to throw a pitch as a position player.
Oh, that's always so fun.
Seems not ideal.
Okay, yeah, and so then it was
Batter pitch.
okay.
type.
It was Mulligan at first, and then it was Zamir because he was a previous GM. He didn't want like the burden of jamming though, but so he was just the co-GM. And then after I finished with MILR, I became co-GM, stepped down due to real life things. Zamir stepped back in, and then in all of that mess, Hannibal Bly came to the Expos for a return tour because he was originally drafted by the Montreal Expos after leaving the season before I would come to the Expos.
It all comes back to Hannah.
Yep.
Friend
Welcome
of the
back to
podcast.
Hanny.
Time is a circle.
Time
And
is
then-
a flat circle.
And then
Good
actually,
Lord.
you may know Altsite, who is currently popping off for the Padres right now.
Yes, yes.
Popping
Altsite
off.
is
Yes.
Noted.
Alt,
Yeah. Noted San Diego.
Altsite
Padre.
is a journeyman, but he retired for a bit after finishing up with the Rangers. But then just came back like around the same time Hanny, and that whole trade deadline mess was going on after losing the Cardinals job. And then Altsite signed with the Expos for a bit, and then Zero Diff walked off the Pittsburgh Pirates. So,
Jesus.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. And then after that, I became, after the mass cut and migration of players and all that, we slimmed down our roster to 8 players before any drafts happened. We could not field a team. We just
Damn.
needed warm bodies. And then,
Got warm bodies.
yep, I officially became co-GM, then made the form and all that good jazz. And now I'm here making lineup graphics and stuff. And yeah.
Was there a risk of the fake Montreal Expos being contracted like the real Montreal Expos were?
Becoming the Washington Nationals.
Yeah.
No, but there.
I guess relocated, yeah, better call.
Yeah, there was almost a time that the Montreal Expos cut Tom Brady, or so I thought, because Emerson was actually just bullshitting that.
Emerson
Yep, he brought that
trolling.
up one time. I was like, wait, the fake Expos really cut Tom Brady? Like, no, that was just bullshit. I was like, my brother in Christ, how how could you do this to me? How could you make up this lie? How could you lie to me?
Are you a big Tom Brady fan?
No, didn't you know that Tom Brady was drafted by the Expos?
I
He
did,
was.
but I don't really care what happened to him afterwards.
Yeah, fair.
Someone's
Yeah.
a little salty.
Yeah, what
I'm
did he-
sorry.
what did
that
he
that
do
came off
after?
way more like there's a whole lot of innuendo there. There's none. I don't care about Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's not like he did anything after getting drafted by the Expos.
Yeah,
He
who even
didn't.
is that guy?
Yeah,
Who even is
it's
Tom
washed. He never made anything meaningful in baseball. He could have had so much money.
Brady? In baseball, true, yes.
Yeah.
In baseball.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make that sound like it
Oh,
did.
it's fine. It's fine.
You're
I'm
fine.
I'm just messing with you.
Trust.
I mean,
No, you're not fine, actually.
Yeah,
It is what
actually,
it
get
is.
out of here and never return.
Right.
yeah. Sorry
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the
Pro
new
Brady podcast.
1-3 for season 9. Actually, I'm taking your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.
The new
Also, on the
1-3.
that. Are
Tom
you
Brady
gonna
note.
come, not hit for the Phillies?
Guys, I just realized that I had chocolate all over my fingers from one of the cookies, and I feel like
job.
there's chocolate
Good
everywhere
job.
now.
I feel
Good job.
like the fact that
Good
you
word.
said you have chocolate all over yourself and then Chalk not talking is very telling.
Oh no. Oh no.
He's a banana who has chocolate all over him.
I'm a
That's
human
true.
with chocolate. I'm a chocolate human.
Right.
No,
I'm not a
that's
banana
bad.
covered in chocolate. I am a chocolate banana. Thank
Like a
you very fucking
chocolate
much.
flavored banana.
Okay, but here's the thing. Do you guys realize that like
Are you a
humans
skin covered
and
human,
bananas are
Dayman?
I think so, yeah.
I like
Is that how you talk about yourself? Like you're a skin covered? I'm a skin covered human.
I'm a skin covered man. I don't
You
know.
don't single out part of your anatomy that way, and I don't want to be singled out for mine. Thank you very much.
yeah.
I think though that I'm gonna start saying that. Like I think I'm gonna.
I mean,
That-
Well,
skin
that's your
covered-
own weird Idaho thing to do.
I'm a
That's not
skin
me.
colored man.
Yeah.
You can't tell me.
skin colored. I thought it was.
Skin covered. Sorry.
I thought
God
it was
damn
skin
it.
covered.
Yeah.
God damn it.
That sounds more
This
Idaho
sounds like it's.
Yeah.
This sounds
That's
like
terrible.
It's.
I'm sorry.
No, that's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible. Skin covered.
This sounds like some. This sounds like some. It's always sunny bit that Damon would reference and no one would get.
Well,
What?
everybody
What?
but
What
people
reference?
in here would get it. For one. For two,
Get a reference to what?
it's always
Sounds
sunny.
to me like a
What's
featherless biped meme.
Featherless biped.
Behold, a man.
A skin
man.
covered man stuck in a coil.
Just don't separate me from my chocolateness, please. That's all I'm asking.
All right. I apologize. Even though I did.
Oh,
All right.
Okay, Mr.
All
Robot.
right. What is your greatest
Next
MLR accomplishment?
Well, here's the thing.
That's counting.
I don't necessarily have any like major awards. I would say probably as a pitcher, I would say probably my not I could have done better here, but my best pitched game ever to me personally is a game against the Pittsburgh Pirates again. It was in my rookie season. In the second inning, I gave up 2 solo home runs back to back. That's what CTO will do to you.
What is TTO?
Three true outcomes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
TTO. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Yes, it is home run, walks, and strikeouts for anyone confused. It is
Yes.
I gave up 2 back-to-back home runs in the second inning, and then from there I went 8 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and 13 strikeouts.
Nice.
Damn.
Yep.
Heck of a bounce
That
back.
and this was when we had the Manfred runner. So
Whoa, I hate
in the seventh, and
Oh,
so
yeah,
in the
man.
seventh,
Let's start this conversation.
so in the 7th inning, there's a
What
run on
was that,
second.
Dayman? What is going on there?
Okay, who hates Manfred runners and who likes them? Let's just get this out of the way.
I dislike
Everybody
it.
hates Manfred Runner.
No, that's
If they
not
don't hate
true.
them, they're dumb. I
I
said it.
dislike Manfred runners.
I just played
Thank you.
21
Manfred
innings.
Man
this
is
season.
dumb.
Yeah.
That-
21 innings is very funny. Though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't have an opinion either
I-
way, so I'd just like to hear
That-
people fight
I
about
will
it.
admit that the Manfred runner is better for the players of baseball. It is better
Here's
for
the
the
thing,
marketing of baseball, but it is not
Here-
better for the game of baseball.
Like,
Simple
look,
as that. Like the universal DH is better for the marketing of baseball. It's better for the players of baseball, but it is not better for the game of baseball.
Look, here are my 3 strong opinions that I will say on this podcast.
3 true
I-
opinions, TTO.
If they're not all about
TTO.
bread, I'm an idiot.
I do not like the Manfred runners.
1.
I have
Right.
grown to love the Universal DH.
2.
And my favorite Discord golf
2.
course is Fortune Falls. Screw you, Chalk Banana.
3! Let's
3.
go! Let's go!
Am I going to be able? If I kick him out, is that going to? What does that do to the podcast? We
I
call it
mean,
there.
You lose your star.
What
I mean-
star?
Your starboard
The good boy star.
Oh, I guess.
Starboard
You
store.
can take that away.
I didn't know you could
I'm
take it
just
away.
a gold
Starboard star.
covered star.
Yep.
My mom says I'm a star. So.
I'm
I'm
sure
a
she does.
5-pointed star.
Call me hot and big in the middle of nowhere, because I'm a starry baby.
Hot and
I'm a
big.
5-star man. That's
I
an
got
It's
it.
Always Sunny reference. Fuck
Oh, I
everybody.
didn't get it.
No one gets it, Damon. No one's going to get it.
There's people who get it. They tell me. They tell me.
Find someone to come on
Sam
the
says he
podcast.
gets them just to be nice to the podcast. Because
How many ults
I
do you
know.
have,
No.
hey man,
Shout out Zan.
that
Shout
DM
out
you to let
Zan.
you know that they get your
I
references?
know for a fact that Bobbert, he gets them.
But he
And
gets
I-
references.
and
Is he one of your ults?
If even
okay,
one
but is he
person
here on the
gets them,
podcast now with us?
no, but he'll back me up in league news discussion. So I'm
And
done
I
with you
can't
guys.
wait to have that all unraveled.
I
Bobbert,
read
when you
league
get
news
to this
discussion.
point
I've
in the
never seen
podcast-
Bobbert posting there about this at all.
Listen,
Listen,
Robert, when you get to this point in the podcast, drop that you get Always Sunny's references in league news discussion in MLR.
please,
Or also-
please.
and when you
Be a
also-
better friend and tell us how you don't give him those, so that.
And
he
when you
feels bad
also
about
get to
himself.
this point in the podcast, make sure to just randomly add an E in your name. Let
And then
nobody
we'll know.
about it.
But then we'll know.
Yeah,
Real
only
OGs will
only
know.
podcast listeners up to this point will get it.
So
Perfect.
so Zan 35 mystery people and Duck will know what's going on.
Yep.
And normally Noah.
The
And
mystery.
Hanny's wife has not listened to it.
Not
Noah.
yet.
And
shout out
also,
Noah loves Diamond. Noah
and
loves
also-
Diamond. Noah Diamond.
That's true.
Loves triple.
yes, and also,
Say his full name.
Griffey will
No,
know.
I'm not
16-bit Griffey will know. Damon, flick Griffey across the screen. Do the thing with Griffey.
Do the thing.
Oh,
Do the thing.
you act like I haven't been doing it this whole time.
Duck runs
No,
his
no.
own podcast. I don't know what's going on here. We've lost
No,
control.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just a
do the
soundboard.
thing
We
again.
don't
I'm
need
not
a
upset about it.
producer.
I'm happy. I'm here for it.
We're just
We're
all.
just
Yes.
ducks. We're just Duck's soundboard.
We're just ducklings
Yep.
on the pond.
Yeah, we're
Look,
just
if-
part of his
if
flock
this-
now.
Or,
If
or
this
fish
voice
in a
channel
barrel.
doesn't have
Do ducks
soundboard,
eat
I'm just
fish?
going
They
to
don't
have
eat
to
fish, right?
like
Eat fish.
Yeah,
They
so
put
we're
your head
fish in
down
a barrel.
for.
I think this
Bugs?
is-
I
I
don't
don't
fucking
fucking maybe
know.
bread that sinks to the bottom. I don't know
Toes?
what ducks eat. I'm not a duck.
I think this is as good a time as any to
Everything.
ask
I
the
eat
host of
chicken
this
nuggets for
podcast,
the
Duck,
record.
to ask the questions that he has for us.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah. Also because
yes,
we're over an hour, by the way, so this would be a good time to do that.
Damn, I did not realize time had gone by that quickly.
It goes quickly, buddy. It does.
When you're having
Yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Anyways, so I guess I'll start with the first overall, Damon Nightman.
Hello.
At 56 minutes and 1 second into
Oh,
the
no.
debut episode of the podcast, you said that
Oh,
that
God.
birds are not real. Explain. Explain why you think birds are not real. I'm talking to you right now. Explain why you said that.
Well, first of all, I'm a bird lawyer, so anything you say, I don't know. Yeah. So that's number one. Number two, birds are like
6
Ohio.
minutes.
They are not.
Hey,
real
fuck you for
things.
using my propaganda against me.
Well-
Ohio isn't real is my thing.
Well,
I've had
I
this
heard
suffering
that.
driving through Ohio so many times, and that suffering is real and will not be diminished.
That is
Swag like
it is
Ohio.
goddamn cornfield for miles propped up by big corn. Okay.
It is
Big corn.
cornfield and
Big
interstate
corn.
construction and
Yup, big
stupid
cornholes.
city
It
passwords.
is all
corn.
fake.
Oh,
Big
it's the
cornholes,
worst.
baby.
Big corn barn.
I have
Big
worst.
gaping
now
cornholes.
for it.
Big
That's what
cornholes.
it's called.
Okay.
Gaping,
so-
decadent cornholes?
Oh no.
No, about Ohio corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
So Dayman, when's your apology for that Birdist comment?
You have to refer to my lawyer, which is me, who's the bird lawyer. Shit, played myself.
Yup.
D-
You can't Phoenix right your way out of this, buddy.
Self-referral.
Because you're
Objection.
Phoenix wrong.
Well,
Okay.
No, you're done.
The autopsy report was updated, motherfucker.
Damn.
Wow.
You're actually just finished.
Wow.
I'm cooked.
Duck, I gotta ask, are you a
L
Simpsons
plus
fan?
ratio plus birds are real. You're not, bozo.
Damn.
Whoa.
Damon's
Duck,
actually
are you a
finished from your house.
Simpsons fan?
I cry.
What was that, Chalk Banana?
Are you a Simpsons fan?
I can probably hum the theme. Okay, hot take. I don't mind the
Oh,
new
nice hand.
episodes. I'm a casual fan.
Okay,
I
so
don't mind the new
yes.
episodes. They're
To-
good.
Totally fine. Whatever. There's a Simpsons episode where they go to a comic convention and they talk to I think Homer, who's voicing somebody on I think it's on the Itchy and Scratchy cartoon show. And
Yes, Homer
there's
died on the way back to his home planet.
No, I don't know what that's about. There's a reference there. The guys are like in episode
Out referencing.
14 at 3 minutes. Poochie the dog says that the way you delivered that question was exactly
It was
how they
great.
do it.
Exactly that
It was
inflection.
perfect.
like
Yeah,
that.
the Simpsons
like-
did it, sort of thing.
It was so good.
Yes, I was the actually.
Simpsons
kid
did it.
there.
Simpsons did
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Simpsons did it.
It was great. I'm very proud of that question.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yell
anyways,
at the next
so
person.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Going,
next
going
person.
down the list of
Nice,
Damon
get me.
Nightman to Stupido Einstein, number
Okay.
2 overall.
Einstein-y.
Einstein.
Anyways,
Boo-boo?
so
Why are we ooh-wooey?
I don't know.
Lulu, so me and Chalk Banana are in the NL East. Leo, Dayman, and 16-Bit Griffey are all in the NL Central, from what I
Correct.
remember.
It's true.
You are not only the only AL East member, you are the only AL member. Do you feel like the meme of the girl on the couch with the black guys?
We're gonna have a spin-off podcast that is just Duke talking to himself, and we're never gonna get listened to again.
Oh my
It's true.
god.
Go on, answer the question.
I did. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Next question.
Does that do anything for you?
I feel like you
It's
do
awakened
it.
Guys, don't
something
do
in
anything
you.
for me. I'm sorry.
Does that do anything for you?
I'm asking questions here.
Just asking questions.
Just ask.
Yeah, just asking questions. You know, the woke media won't tell you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, we go.
No.
Anyways, let's quickly move on.
Yes,
Chalk
please.
Banana.
much quicker.
I'm excited.
I-
Yes, Duck.
I faced you on opening day. How did you feel about that game?
We didn't
Just a
do
genuine
great.
question.
We didn't do great. I did not do great. But I will say this. Next session,
Yes, it's
your duck is cooked, buddy.
Ooh.
Oh.
well, no, okay. I'm not
Minute.
pitching that game. I already
No,
got.
I didn't say you were pitching. I said you were for dinner. It is
Lots of
time
birds to eat on that
for
team.
Montreal.
Are you
fall
trying
from their
to eat me out
peak
here,
nest.
sir? Are you trying to ask me that?
Is he trying to what now? Excuse me.
Trying to do
I
what?
said what I said.
Okay.
I didn't hear what he said.
I did.
I did.
Okay.
I think
Unfortunately.
everyone else did. We'll just
Yeah,
leave it
Chalk, you can listen back to the podcast.
Yep.
I
Flop
have
a
to hear what
fucking
half
8
the shit
here.
that's going on in this podcast.
Flop an 8.
And then Leopold.
Yes. Hello.
Good old Leopold.
Hi.
I don't really have a question for you. Can you just
Oh shit.
talk about how much you love the color purple?
I love the color point. It's probably my favorite color. I'm not gonna lie. It's one of the reasons I actually like the Rockies solely because they're purple.
That would be like the only reason to like them.
What about the
Are you ever going to?
Man, leave them alone.
Are you ever going to officially say what the hex code for Poiple is? When is that going to be an official thing?
I will not be saying the official hex code for Poiple because I do not know the official hex code for Poiple. That's computer stuff, and I don't know computer things. I just
Eight.
I
God
clicky
damn
clacky on my computer.
F00FF?
I have no idea. You spelled foof.
Yeah.
Foof.
I mean, in theory, if your Poiple is is in your profile picture, after this podcast, I could in theory get the hex code to you.
I feel like that'd be like
By
doxing.
checking. No, I'm. Do you think I can dox you with a hex code?
No, but I feel
He
like
just said computers are not his thing.
I feel like they'd be equal severity.
Okay. And then my question.
I did not get a
and-
question. Oh, no, I did technically get a question. Never mind.
Yeah, and then best for last. For the question for 16-bit Griffey, how does it feel being the least cancelable member of this podcast because you
Oh,
say
no.
nothing?
Oh no. No, he's got a point.
And he
He's got
hits
a-
way better than all of us, or at least me.
Oh, he is definitely the all-star of the top 5.
I don't hit, so okay. No, I hit an MILR. I
hit my
scratched
first
that.
game.
I hit
I
a
hit
home run
my
in
second
MILR. Hey, shout out me! I hit a home run in MILR for
You
my
did.
first ever
You
hit.
hit a home run? You've been a
Let's-
batter for all of like 3 sessions. How the hell did you
Yes.
have a
Let's
home
go,
run?
yo!
2 sessions actually.
Good lord.
DOW.
And I hit a home run
Yep. For
for the
and then you
Kingston
also-
Glassblowers.
Yep, and then you also got that 500 if. I'm really proud of you, man.
Listen,
Listen.
listen. The 500 diff was the pitcher was throwing what was it? 1, 250, 500, 750, and 1,000. And I wanted the 0 diff homer, so I went for it. And when you fly too close to the sun, sometimes your wings fall off. And I got a 500 diff.
They don't just
and
fall off; they melt.
They usually
Listen,
melt.
That's actually the
It takes a
that's
little
the
bit.
the wax melted off. I fell into the ocean, or
Yeah,
into
it's not
the
cool.
land, into ancient Greece.
Into the sun.
You don't fall into you didn't fall into the sun, did
I
you?
don't fucking
Pulled
know.
Baller's back, Hitman in Super Smash Brothers.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I thought you said
I
the Sen,
play
and I
Kirby.
was like, I don't think he was flying over France.
I play Kirby. I play Mr. Game and Watch.
Kirby
I play
goaded. I play Kirby,
Kirby
on
is
fucking on Smash.
Kirby is
That's
goated.
exclusively. Well,
Do you
and
play
Pit,
Kirby
but-
only for the suck and imagine it's Kirby Bayonetta?
No, for the down
No.
B. For the down B,
I play
baby.
Kirby because Poyo.
You're definitely down something.
Yeah,
Like down bad.
Down B ahead.
I am kind of bad at
Yeah,
Smash,
that Kirby.
but
Kirby Bayonetta.
Kirby and Netta.
Remember when Dayman changed his profile picture for like 3 days?
It was terrible. I hated it.
Who did he change it
Is
to?
that
Bob
far
made
without Kirby
Bob made
Bayonetta?
me a Bob Ross made me a specific profile pic, and it was like Kirby in a Dayman outfit, and it just wasn't the same.
There was no cake in that outfit.
Well, there was, you just couldn't see it.
Yeah, you had to get the full art to see the cake.
You had to get like a rotating GIF.
Yes.
Yes, basically.
It's a GIF.
Yep.
Yeah, let's okay.
Okay,
Let's have this
I-
conversation.
okay, look,
Is
alright,
it
I'm
GIF
not
or
gonna
is
go
it
there.
GIF?
Stupido has
I'm
gone to
not
being in my
discussing
top 5 to
politics
definitely my
on this
bottom
podcast.
5.
You've awoken the horde.
Okay, who thinks it's GIF?
It's
Yeah.
Then you're a big wrong person.
Wrong.
Okay.
Who thinks
You're
it's
wrong.
GIF?
It's
Everybody
Okay,
that
okay.
has
Look,
sense.
here's the thing.
Everybody
Here's the thing.
that has sense.
Okay, Stupido, Stupido,
Yeah.
listen to me.
I'm listening.
Pronounce gift.
Okay. Gift.
Drop the T.
Okay.
And
That is GIF, but that doesn't mean the word is GIF or not GIF or GIF.
I just don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Stupido.
I'm having a
Stupido
fucking
was a
stroke.
religious man. He would worship Jod.
Look,
Uh,
look. Next, you're going to tell me that you say it giraffe.
I say what?
Hang on, huh?
Giraffe?
Giraffe?
He's making a joke because it is giraffe.
Yeah, it's giraffe because that's correct.
Okay,
But-
I'm glad somebody recognized the bit.
Okay.
I do, but
I still
don't.
want to know what I spoke over, and I was trash talking the future season session, the next session opponent I have. I don't know what he said. I'm really waiting for the playback.
Oh
I
shit!
would say right now, but I think you just need the playback.
I think I do need the playback.
You do need the playback. I just realized what you were talking about. You need the playback for that one.
Who's everybody playing next session while you wrap things up here?
Yankees.
Yankees for the Rays.
Yankees.
Good question.
Obviously,
Let's
Phillies
go,
and
let's go look.
Expos.
Phillies in Montreal.
I just
Yeah.
did the
Yep.
fantasy.
We finished the season series 5 sessions.
Oh, I need to
in.
do that.
Yeah,
Compared
I'm not a
to
fan of
the
that
lineup-
because we don't have our legs yet. We're still like gelling as a team, and it's happening. It's happening right now.
Yeah, compared to
But-
the Atlanta Braves, who we finished the season series with in 4 sessions. 4 sessions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like look,
We've
I'm
not even played the Mets or the Marlins yet. I don't believe.
no excuse. We haven't played the Marlins either. It's no excuses. It is what it is. You play your schedule. It's just like we got a lot of people coming from a lot of different places into one, and we're just learning how to work together. And we
Also,
will be a
Chuck.
force. I hope. I'm knock on wood.
Chalk,
Hopefully we don't
you
go
gotta
like.
look out. Chalk, you gotta look out for the lineup graphic. Once you see the lineup graphic that I have made, you will be shitting your pants with fear. You will be adding
Oh.
chocolate to your chocolate banana.
Shit in your pants.
First off, as a grown ass adult, I only shit my pants when I have a very bad stomach bug. That's
Stomach
I shit my
I don't
pants
care. You're
every
going to be
day.
shitted in your pants, all right? You're going to be
Tummy
shitted
hurt.
in your pants.
Have you ever had a
Tough
duck
shot.
make you shit?
No.
only from one Chinese restaurant in New York that my buddy swore by, but I'll never go back to.
It do be like that, huh? It do be like that.
Something
Sometimes
be
it
like
be that.
But in fairness, Peking duck is delicious.
It is.
Yeah, it really is. yeah.
I'm staring at you right now. Call me Peking Duck.
I never called you Peking duck. You're not delicious. I'm just going to eat you for the victory, not for the taste.
Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to
God.
NSFW this.
Chalk, you just had the
I'm
best
trying
callback
to
for the
lay
episode,
sideways
didn't
in my
even know
chair
it.
right now. I'm trying to lay sideways in my chair for you, Chalk Banana. Come eat me like one of your French ducks.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're called
You wanna get
Muscovy
Chinese?
ducks.
I hope you're an adult who can I can be making these jokes with, and this isn't some sort of like illegal in 14 states sort of episode.
It's jokes on you. We've been
Check
setting
the
up
birthday.
to catch a
2006.
predator sting this whole time.
Illegal in several
Exactly. Chris Hansen, I promise I did not know he wasn't a duck.
Stupido is actually Chris Hansen.
That makes sense.
I'm Chris Hansen. Why don't you take a seat?
We will. Can I just say this? We will be.
Why don't you take a seat?
We will be seeing a cat person called His Handsome in MLR. I'm calling it right now.
Ugh,
I'd play with that name. That's fun.
that's
I
a
like
good
that.
one.
Yeah.
I
We're playing
do want to say,
Look, the only reason I would want to alt is so that I could use more stupid names.
I can see that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I believe that.
You're allowed to change your name.
No,
Not
I've
not
already
that you have.
I've
His
already
name is
committed
Tim.
to the gimmick, brother.
Yeah, and you do it well. I do want to say, like, I genuinely wish Montreal success. All the people on the team have been great and lovely and wonderful. I just, want to win. So,
Yeah, it's.
Oh, have you
NL
not won a
East for
game yet?
reason. I totally get it.
no, we've won 2. Each win has been better than the last.
Imagine
Nice.
winning. Imagine not having any wins. This post made by Dayman Night.
All right, that's our
Same
fucking
goal.
podcast. Everybody stop listening. Get the fuck out of here.
We got to do the go all in hand. All right.
What is even
When-
happening?
They're stuck.
game's
We're
stuck.
doing a
It's-
goal all in hand job.
Oh no.
No,
This game is
no.
Yeah,
straight
something,
borked.
something like that.
Well, then I
Alright, well,
win, and
You
I
do
would like to
indeed.
say thank you to Duck for, flying in and
Hanging out in our silly little pond.
Yes.
Yep,
yes, splashing around.
One last thing before I go.
Oh, no.
Baba Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
okay.
All right.
Good talk.
This is going to be the most controversial episode of the Top 5 podcast. Not because of anything said, but because it's going to be loved and hated. I can
Because Stupido brought up saying it was GIF. It's GIF.
We can cut before that.
No,
No, we can't
won't.
because
we won't.
people need to know about
We
your
won't.
type.
Yeah.
Vito,
Fine, I
people
might-
need to
I-
know.
Your
The
type is
next time we
crazy.
meet, I may not be on the
What do
list.
you mean, you people?
Okay.
I don't mean you
It's
people, I mean
crazy.
his people.
His people's crazy.
Oh, y'all crazy.
This has been the Top 5 Podcast.
All right.
Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe.
And thank
Let that
you,
know.
Duck, for
Thanks,
coming.
Doug.
It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you,
Yep.
It's
Doc.
nice to finally get to meet you.
Yeah, bye.